Hello everyone. Today we are going to make a chain to represent the food chain. What we are going to need for, in order to do our food chain is paper, scissors, glue or tape or glue stick, whatever you have, and pencil, eraser, and colors and markers, whatever you have. In this case, I got my son's crayons. I got also some markers over here. So anything you got to color and to color your drawings is gonna work. If you don't have any color, it's all right. Use your pencil to make like shadows and light spots on your drawings, and it's gonna work perfectly too. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the links. For that, you're going to need paper, and we're gonna fold this paper in 4 parts. So I'm gonna fold this one like this, and then like this. So we're going to make, okay, before we make this paper, what we're doing is we're going to make the links that are connecting our chain, our food chain. We're going to make the links, but before that, there's something important you need to do. You need to plan your food chain. I have planned 2 of them. My number 1 is the one that starts with the sun, then of course the producer, the plant, then the consumer, the caterpillar, then the bird is going to get energy from the caterpillar eating the caterpillar, and then finally the snake is going to get energy by eating the bird. And that's my first food chain. The other one that I can do, if you prefer to do 2 or 3, or as many as you can, because this is very easy to do. My food chain number 2 starts with the sun, then the plant, then the grasshopper, it's the plant, then the frog, it's the grasshopper, then a fish is going to eat the frog, and finally a bear is going to eat up my fish, and that's the other food chain. This chain over here is gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little links, and this one over here is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more chain links. So let's do this one first, and then you can do the one you want by your own. There are plenty of examples in internet. So this paper that I have folded, I'm going to open it, and I'm going to make a line over here in the middle, in the fold of the middle, and then I'm going to cut my paper following the lid of the line. So I have my little, and then I'm going to make my links. Okay, before that, what you can do is you can color, you may color and decorate your link by coloring. I'm going to do it really fast because I don't want you to get bored with the video. But this is just an example. Your creativity is very appreciated over here, so any other idea that you have to represent the food chain is very welcome. So I'm just going to try to make this link a little bit cheerful. Whenever you do your color, make sure you're going to be very careful. I am doing this really fast, so I'm not being that careful, but I wish I could have the time to do it like pretty neat and delicate and, you know, like being very careful. But I'm trying my best over here. Okay, so I'm just decorating my link. I'm just going to decorate one to kind of give you like an example. This is green. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. It's like bluish greenish color. I know some of you are going to make like little drawings. I know many girls are going to draw like hearts and stuff like that. I love all the decoration you guys make. I consider that so unique, so you're welcome to decorate things in the way you prefer. Now I'm going to close my, oh, my son, he left open the bottle and it's not working. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, let me. That's why I ask you to keep close. Oh, the glue bottle, because in that way you're not gonna have to deal with this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the paper and okay, I have my first link over here, and then I'm going to do the other one. Just adding a little bit of glue. Remember, when you are working with glue, less is more. Okay, so make sure to just use a little bit. In this case, this is too much. This kind of drops over here, too much. Be careful not to do that. So this is like a non-example of how to use that. Okay, so this is going to be another link, and this is the one I have decorated. Now I'm going to close my links like this. It's going to be like a angle or something, like a cup or something. So, okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue over here. And then I'm going to paste both the ends of the paper. And here you go, ta-da! This is my first link. And then the other one, I'm going to pass this, okay, I'm gonna try to show you over here. But this through this, and then like this. Okay, one more time. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Okay, I think that way you're gonna. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my first link, and then I'm going to pass this through this, and then I'm going to close it over here like this. Keep keep it together for a while. And ta-da! You have done the second. And I'm going to make some more. I'll be back with you guys in a second. Okay, let me see. So, as you can see, boys and girls and boys, I have made some more links. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to glue some of them because I haven't. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get my glue and I'm going to, remember, put just a little bit of glue over here. One, two, three, one more. I made six links because I'm making a food chain that's composed by, okay, this is the title, so title one, so one link is going to be for the title, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. So that's why I need my six links. I'm going to use one link for the title, so I'm going to get my favorite markers. If you don't have markers or colors, it's alright. Just make sure your penmanship is going to be beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to use these markers. And over here, I'm going to write. Okay, so here is where I'm going to paste. So it's going to be from here to here. Okay, my food chain or food chain. Let's see. The food chain. Food and now chain. And I'm going to do like a little leaf or 2 or 3. Okay. All right, and maybe I can underline the title. And maybe a little bit of color. Remember, it's important to decorate what you do, okay, to make it a little bit cheerful, okay? So don't be afraid. Be a little to enrich your work. All right, so this is going to be my title. So this is going to be my first link. Then okay, I'm not going to decorate these links because I don't have the time, but you do, guys, so don't hesitate to do it. Okay, so I'm going to continue making the rest of the links. So in order to do the next link, I'm going to, okay, let me see if I can. Okay. So just get this through this stripe through this one, and put a little bit of glue, just a little bit, and just keep it together for 15 seconds. 1, 2, use your fingers, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 seconds. There you go. In that way, the liquid glue is going to keep like this. So look, little by little it's getting the shape. Okay, very careful in this moment because the glue is still fresh, it's not dry, it's still like wet, so you need to be very careful. Okay, I'm going to make another link. What I did is the stripe is going through the loop or the previous link. And 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There you go. Let's give a little bit of shape. One more, and we're almost done. Okay, and one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and oh, 15. Oh my god. My hands are so sticky. I'm going to pause a little bit my video. I'm going to wash my hands because they are very full of glue. So give me a second. I'll be back. Okay, so this is my chain. This is my title. And okay, so now I need another piece of paper. I have fold this paper in half, and then 1, 2, 3 in a half again, and then in a half again. Then I open my paper, and I got my, I'm gonna close this. Oh my god, okay. So I got my foot chain, the one I am going to draw, and so I'm going to need the sun drawing, so it's over here, then the plant over here, then the caterpillar is this one. Remember, try your best, okay? But you don't have to draw exactly the real life. If you are able to do something really close to what it looks in the real life, congratulations. I am not able, so I'm pretty happy with this caterpillar, something that I tried to draw over here. I'm very proud of myself because I did this. And also a bird and a snake. So I'm going to draw over here a bird. I am going to do it in front of you guys. So since I am not like a very good drawer, I'm going to just make the way I used to do it when I was like in first grade or kindergarten. I used to draw 2 little circles, and this is the wing, this is like a little tail, the eye, and this here is the beak, and in the beak I'm going to draw my little caterpillar, which is being eaten by the chick. And let me see, what else am I missing? There may be a little thing over here and maybe a little thing over here, and that's going to be my bird. And finally, the snake. The snake is going to be like this, and it's going to finish like this. And then this is going to be a, what's the name of that? What's the species name? I think it's Burmese python is the name of that species. Okay, so here are the fangs over here, and into his mouth. It's my little chick. It's been over here. Okay, and now I'm going to color this, and I'll be back. All right, what I have done during this time, I got my drawings, I cut them out. This is the caterpillar, the bird, the plant, and the sun over here. So, okay, let's see. So I got my snake. I haven't cut it out because I wanted to show it to you guys the way I do it. I just cut my little rectangle, and I tried to cut following the shape of the animal or the drawing. It takes a little bit of time, guys, so take your time when you are cutting out, because it's something delicate. If you cut very fast, maybe it's not gonna, the results are not going to be very nice. Here we are cutting our python, Burmese python, with our little chick in its mouth. Okay, I'm going to be very careful over here because it's very thin. Okay. Make sure that after you are cutting, get all your little papers and little paper trash, and throw it away. Don't leave it on the floor or, like on the table, because your family is gonna feel uncomfortable with all those little piece of papers like all over the place. So yeah, clean up and be organized. So this is my python eating my bird. So now I got my food chain. I'm going to start with the sun, then our plant. After that, we have the little caterpillar eating the leaves of the plant. After that, our chick or little bird is going to eat the caterpillar, and finally the snake eats up the caterpillar. So that's the order I'm going to use in my chain. So this is my title over here, so I'm going to start from here. Let me see if I can do something better with this length. Okay, that's much better for you guys to see. So this is my title, and then over here I am going to paste the over here the sun, And then over here, I'm going to put my plant. The plant receives the energy from the sun, and that's the way the plant can produce their own food to get energy. Besides, the water and the soil. Okay. So, and then over here comes the chick or the bird. The bird over here. And finally over here is gonna come my little snake, python, which I'm calling them little, but pythons are anything but little. They are very beautiful animals, but they're not little, they are pretty big. And ta-da! This is our food chain. Now if you want to make it a little bit better, so skip one link and then you can let's say paste on this one the plant and on this one the chick, and it's gonna look much better. But this one is pretty good. I'm fine with this one. All right, now if you need to if your teacher asks you to write about it, the question is what would happen if, let's say, there are no more, because we the man, we tend to terminate with everything that is around us. What if in one ecosystem, in one environment, in an ecosystem, we remove away the caterpillars? What's gonna happen? Well, if there are no more caterpillars in an ecosystem, then the chick wouldn't have anything to eat, so it's gonna die. And in that order of ideas, our python is going to have a hard, very difficult life, because his diet is going to be very reduced. It's not gonna have more birds to eat, so they're gonna have to fight for mouses and little rodents. But yeah, when you take away one organism from the food chain, it's a big problem, because the other one, it's a chain because everyone depends on the other one. The plant depends on the sun, the caterpillar depends on the plant, and of course depends on the sun. The chick depends on the caterpillars, and of course, since caterpillars get energy from the plants, of course depends on the plants, and since the plants depend from the sun, of course the chick depends from the sun too. So it's it's like internet to call it in that way. Everyone depends on everyone, and we as men, we are always here at the end of the chain, and we depend on anyone. And so we have to be careful with our resources. They look little, and maybe that they don't worth that much, but they do, and a lot. So next time we do something with our nature, make sure we understand the consequences of our acts, because just a little thing can affect the whole ecosystem. Okay, and that's all for today. Thank you for your attention, and remember, creativity is very welcome. This is just an option. You don't have to do exactly this. If you have a better idea, go ahead and do it. If you don't want to do something like this, like the chains, and you want to do a diorama or trioram, you're so welcome. this is just an idea, and you are welcome also to do something like this. But anyways, creativity and ingenuity is always welcome. Bye, have a great one.